So as soon as I sent in my paperwork, I requested to join the Facebook group that they had told us was open. And when I was added there, I saw, a few of the people that I know from being in this business that I built relationships with. And the most exciting thing ever was the fact that my coach and her sister and her brother-in-law are all in this test group with me. So what's funny is I have really been focusing on the law of attraction. If you haven't watched the movie or read the book Secrets or follow Tony Robbins, I definitely suggest that you should, because the law of attraction is real. And if you say things like, oh, it was fate, it was meant to be, karma, then you do believe in the law of attraction and you just don't realize it. But back in May, my coach and I, we spent time together at her home in Miami, and then we took a trip to Orlando. At the time, I was in the Shift Shop test group, and so was her husband. And we really started talking about how our careers as coaches had evolved, and we just made that pact right then and there that we were going to work really closely together. So to me, this was just like a huge sign from the universe that like we were meant to work close together. And another thing was that when Shift Shop came out and my son got to meet Chris Downing when we were on a Beachbody trip that I earn every year for free in Punta Cana in April, ever since Rebel met him and got to hang out with Autumn, he's been saying things like, when are you going to be a trainer, Mom? When are you going to be a trainer, Mom? And then that's never been my goal, is to be a personal trainer or to be a celebrity trainer or even a group fitness instructor. I've been certified to teach PiYo and Insanity, but it was just not my jam. But this was something that was really important to him. He kept asking. And so I actually wrote down, because I've really been trying to manifest what I want instead of focusing on what I don't want, but everyday journaling, things about I am statements, I am strong, I am secure, I'm a good leader or whatever it is. And I've been writing down my goals and writing down what my perfect day is, what my perfect, where I want to be in 5 years, certain goals. And it's helped me get really specific about what I want to do. And so I wrote down that I wanted to be a cast member in a workout program because I wanted my son to be proud of me. I want my kids to be proud of me. I know that they've always been super excited, my daughters, because they were old enough to understand when I was selected to be in the PiYo test group, the Shift Shop test group. But I know that if I was picked to be a cast member, then that would really just change so much about how I view myself fitness-wise, and it would make my son so proud to see me on TV. It's not about the fame. It's not about being a celebrity. It's not about even the opportunity of doing it. It's just the fact of like, I put this down on paper because it's something my son wanted. And so I'm not saying that I'm going to get picked. I'm not saying that I have what it takes to be a cast member, but I just thought how interesting that was one of the things that is a benefit of being in this test group. And I also thought it was hilarious because it's called the ADD test group. And I don't even really know what that stands for. I don't know if it's AD or if it's supposed to be like ADD, because everybody who knows me knows I am very ADD-ish. And so I thought, how funny is that? But anyways, I'm super excited. So once I sent my paperwork off, then they sent us our package. So, there was guesses of who the trainer was going to be. And I thought, well, it's either going to be Autumn or Shalene. And at first I thought, well, maybe it's Shalene because she has not created a new program since PiYo. And I know that when I did PiYo, my butt got, it just transformed. And actually, it was shown on the big screen at the MGM at Summit 2014 because the changes were big. And I was noted as hashtag that ass after that. So I thought, maybe that's it, But then Autumn posted a picture where she had really was emphasizing her butt. And oh boy, it looked exactly like I wanted my butt to look like. I've tried really hard, from the back view, I like the way my butt looks because I've been working out. I do lots of lunges, lots of squats. I stay active and stay fit, but there's never been volume, and that seems to be very difficult because of the nutrition that is necessary. The type of workouts that you're doing that creates that volume, which doesn't. There's a balance, I feel, because when you want your butt to get bigger, a lot of times if you're not doing it right, your legs can get bigger. And I'm short, and so anytime I've tried to work on my butt, my legs just seem to get bigger. So I saw her where there's just that cut from her butt, underneath of her butt to her hamstring, and I'm like, that's what I want. So funny, I got my package, and inside the package, what was in there were 3 strength bands. The yellow's kind of, I would say, beginner. The green would be intermediate, and the blue is like wowzo. We're taking it to the next level, y'all. So it had that, and these strength slides, and I use them for some of my move of the day. They're part of PiYo when you're doing the deluxe advanced version, but these are great because they come with these like black covers, so if you're on tile, linoleum, hardwood, you can use that, or you can take them off if you're on carpet, and this really, I know I've done some of the PiYo workouts that include these, and it really changes everything. So that was in there. So the picture that Autumn posted with her butt out, she was holding these bands, and these slides were off in the corner. So I would bet my life that Autumn is the one that is the creator and the celebrity trainer behind this. So we built a really great relationship with her as a team. My coach's sister, one of my really good friends, Christina Delgado, was in the program 21 Day Fix at Autumn, which just changed everything for everybody, but that was the first program Autumn created. But Christina was in that test group. So we've been close to Autumn since I think it was the end of 2013 when we first met her, and so I'm excited for it to be her. So in this package also is a letter, and it says the ADD is built around 16 workouts, 45 to 60 minutes each, which will gradually change over the course of the 80 days, just like all of the Beachbody programs we have out there, in 3 phases. The 16 routines built in complexity and intensity. While abs and booty may be a primary vanity objective, the program is designed for your body to function optimally, to be lean but shockingly strong. Hell yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's the Beachbody way. To have a great-looking body is one thing, but to have a great-looking body that works and moves well is the gift of a lifetime. It says there's 3 types of equipment to affect and target change with the lowest impact. So this is really great. It's a low-impact workout. There's not going to be a lot of jumping, obviously, and so you'll need dumbbells, which I have plenty of them, the 3 resistant loops, and the sliders. It says nutrition is also a key part of the program where we introduce timed nutrition and refeed. I don't know what that is. I think timed nutrition, from what I've learned from Tony Robbins, is about eating the right foods together at the right times, or it could be intermittent fasting, which I've been following off and on for about the last year, which gives your body, you don't cut out food, but you eat in like an 8-hour window. And during the fasting part is when your body heals, and it really helps with, insulin levels and whatnot. So maybe that's it. I really don't know. This is just guesswork. It says you will receive a work in progress nutrition guide to follow along with, which uses the containers from obviously the 21 Day Fix program. Now you are part of an awesome group of Team Beachbody coaches who are the first to experience the program in its entirety. The documentation of your AD experience throughout the process will be critical to our success as we build up to the program's release in early 2018. Oh my God, that means I might not be able to say anything about this until 2018. Good thing I am good at keeping secrets. In this group, you'll be receiving all the workouts, homework, and collateral digitally, and all the materials are meant for your eyes only. So I did say that our workouts are 9:30 to 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is 11:30 to 12:30 my time. I don't know. This is super exciting to be part of like a top secret mission because, not only is this a chance to give back to Beachbody, to, build my reputation in the coaching community, but the fact is, like, it is an honor and privilege because they trust me. They trust me with this, confidential information. They trust that I'm going to trust the program, trust the process, and they trust me that I am going to give feedback and I'm reliable and that I'm going to be able to be a great word of mouth when this comes. Like, that is so big. And so many coaches I know out there, like, I want to be in a test group. What does it take? Honestly, I don't know. I've never asked. All I know is I show up every day for my business, whether I want to, whether it's hard, whether it's easy. No matter what's going on, I show up and I do my best. I'm not perfect in my health or my fitness or as a wife, coach, anything, but I try my best and I give my 100% every day, even if my 100% might be a little bit more one day and a little bit less the next day. But all I know is that I do the things that are recommended that coaches do to be successful. And I have continued to do it day in and day out, and I've shared it publicly, and I've proclaimed my loyalty to Beachbody, and that I truly trust the process, and that I'm coachable and follow directions well. And so I believe that all those things together are the components that really are made for test group participant material, because I do see that in these test groups, there's been a lot of the same people that have been in the test groups with me, and I see the way that they run their business, and I see the way they live their life, and it's very similar to how I do as a coach. And so if you're a coach watching this and you're wanting to be selected for this, I would just say show up every day, do the 4 vital behaviors, trust the process, build a relationship with the people at corporate so they know who you are, because you are important, and just whether you're in a test group or not, show up every day like you are in a test group to get test group results.